Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 27th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome astrologers and readers. But let's see what comes up for you this week. In the area of finance, you have the Eight of Hearts. Very good card. Represents a gift from the universe, getting something you want from the universe as well. But this is something you worked for. Again, it's a card of karma, and it says that you worked very hard for something that you are going to be earning this week. Could be a promotion at work, could be a raise, could be a new job, something along those lines. It could even just be a gift, again, a gift returning from somebody that you helped out in the past. Really nice card. Also a great card for putting in as much work as you can this week. The more work you put out there, the more you're going to get back with this card. It's kind of a card of equal returns. Next, you have the Jack of Hearts. Jack of Hearts is a card that can represent, number one, an admirer at work. I know that we're talking about finance right now, but again, this can, when it comes up in a financial area, it could definitely have to do with having somebody who's interested in you at work. It's also can be a card of anxieties. I would say for those of you who are possibly getting new jobs or getting into jobs that are new to you, like things that you've never experienced before, things you've never done before. You might have some anxieties about that, but it's kind of like a card of learning as you go. You have the Queen of Spades, which is really funny as well because the Queen of Spades represents learning as you go, kind of figuring things out as you move along in a process of learning to do something. So just let those anxieties go at work if you have any of those feelings. Also a very intuitive card, so trust your intuition financially as well. Next, in the area of love, you have the Ten of Spades. A couple other signs have had the Ten of Spades, and I've been using different decks for almost every single sign, so it's pretty weird that it keeps coming up in the area of love. So I don't know what's going on this week. It could just be the retrograde energy. I said this to Leo because they had the same thing, that maybe the retrograde is causing us to think about past relationships, or even if we're in relationships, we could be thinking about issues we have had in the relationship in the past. Maybe these things are coming up. Maybe we're thinking about that. Again, Ten of Spades represents disappointments and worries, but mostly in the past, like thinking about disappointments that you've already gone through. So a lot of you could be going over some of those things in relationships that you are in right now. And for others of you, you could be thinking about like asking yourself why you aren't in a relationship if you're looking for one, and that could be leading to some worries as well. The good news about this card is it's a card of transformation, and it does make you kind of like take action to move past these disappointments. Next, you have the Joker. Joker is a card of dating. So again, even after coming off of that kind of challenging card there, you have the Joker, which is a card of dating, having fun, getting out there, meeting new people. So a lot of you could be doing that as well, trying to meet new people, trying to date multiple people at this time. For your general advice, you have the Nine of Spades. The Nine of Spades gives us a good clue for that Ten of Spades, actually, because Nine of Spades kind of tells us that that Ten of Spades does, in fact, represent past disappointments. Nine of Spades represents blessing in disguise, represents seeing these past disappointments today and realizing how those things are now a blessing, how these things are actually a blessing in disguise for you, and how you can move past these difficulties more easily today with this card. Next, you have the Queen of Spades. It represents, again, learning as you go. It's a card of jumping into darkness, as I say. So a lot of you might be starting new things this week, and it's kind of a card that says you just need to kind of like jump in and get started on something. Sometimes I think this card comes up when we aren't getting started on something, when we are like hesitating to start something that we need to start, like whether it's a business, a job, or something else like a diet or an exercise routine. And sometimes this card comes up when we're like hesitating or we're just not doing it. So definitely get started on anything that you think that you want to get started on. Also a card to be careful with friends. Be careful with mixing money and friends this week for sure. Queen of Spades, Jack of Spades, but both cards represent needing to be careful of lending money to friends. And finally, you have the Ten of Hearts, fortune after difficulty. So again, I think that even after that challenging card there, you have the Ten of Hearts, fortune after difficulty, good things happening after a difficult period of time. So there's really nothing to worry about. This is also an amazing card for socializing. Eight of Hearts, also a great card for being social, getting together with groups of people, going to parties, having a good time this week. And it could be a good week for that. This is also an amazing card for travel, going to new places, and moving as well. So looks like a nice week. Again, I wouldn't even worry about that the 10 of Spades. So thank you for watching and enjoy it.